Hey guys, I am out here. It's such a beautiful day right now. Let me just show you, like, the trees are all changing colors. The leaves are just so pretty and it's just really nice out. Like, the weather is really nice for the time. I think it's supposed to be colder, but it's just beautiful out. So I wanted to come out here and get some fresh air and just like enjoy being in nature. It's quiet. Travis took the kids out for the day and I am prepping for their homeschool stuff. So who would have ever thought I'd be like the age I am now and reading a history book? What a snooze fest. I hated history in school and I just thought it was like the most boring thing. Like, why do we need to learn about stuff that happened a long time ago? Like, who cares? And now that I'm older, I'm like, oh man, I wish I would have paid attention. But then, like, I don't know, it was just so boring. Like, they didn't make it to where it made sense for us to have to learn it other than just to like know dates and whatever. And now that I'm homeschooling, I wanted to take a different approach with my kids. Like, I want them to be excited to learn about stuff that they're interested in. And for history, I was like, oh God, like, I was just not excited about it. But I ended up finding the Tuttle Twins books. You guys have heard me talk about them because I've just have every single one of their books. I really love them and I actually became an affiliate with them now. So if you guys do get any of their books, make sure to use my link because I get like a small commission. It doesn't cost you anything extra. But they have books for like all different ages. So even for like Storm's age at 3 years old, they have like these little toddler books that like teach kids complex, even for adults, like complex topics and break them down into easy to understand ideas. And it's just made me now as an adult understand things I never knew my whole life and just like had been kind of ashamed about, but not ever said it out loud. And like when people would talk about it, I just get quiet because I have no idea about what they're talking about. And even if I were to like look it up online or like Google it, I still just don't get it. But somehow the Tuttle Twins people have made all these books into stories, right? So you guys, if you watch me, you know, like my story time videos, think of that, but with history. So they've made it like so fun and actually entertaining, but also the truth about stuff. So like, I think some of the history books have like, maybe not, you know, told the complete truth about stuff so that like people's feelings don't get hurt. And the Tuttle Twins, like, they don't care if your feelings get hurt. They're going to just lay it out there and tell the truth of what actually happened, you know, in a way that's understandable for everybody, even like young kids, but it just also helps me as an adult. So it was when I had gotten the first toddler book and it was like the Bill of Rights, right? And I don't know if you guys know what the Bill of Rights is. It's okay if you don't. I know some of you guys might be like Canadian or from a different country watching this video right now, but if you're American, you don't know what the Bill of Rights is, don't worry, because I had no clue. I just knew, like, I don't know, it's something I probably freaking slept through in class, your ditched class, because I didn't think it was important, but it's like so important. It's like one of the most important things that we should be learning in school, and like we just don't. And I mean, well, most of us I think don't, because the majority of people, like, I asked my mom, do you know what the First Amendment is? And she was like, do unto others as you would like done unto you. It's like a funny, we made it into a reel because it was so funny. Mom, do you know what the First Amendment is?
First Amendment? Mm-hmm. Do unto others as they take that off.
Wait, Storm, what's the First Amendment?
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech. That's right, buddy. What is the Second Amendment?
The right to bear arms.
That's right, honey. High five. This is the book that if you don't already have it, you should definitely get it, and not just for your kids, but for yourselves. Don't feel ashamed to get a book that's for kids to understand something that's confusing, because for me this was very confusing. I clearly did not understand it, but this makes it so easy to understand, and it's helped my 3-year-old be able to understand our rights, which is so important that we need to know this. So I have it linked in my storefront and a bunch of other really cool books, but this is the book that helps me teach my kids about their rights. My chickens are like seeing me and they're like running at me because they're like, oh, that's the lady that has our treats. Look at them, they're like literally running straight towards me. Hi, hello. This is my Hocus Pocus clan. That's what I call them, because the woman that gave them, or like she sold them to me to rehome them, she wasn't able to keep them anymore. And I said, oh, do you have like names for them? Because they were older when I got them. And she was like, I just call them the Sanderson sisters. And I was like, I love it. A little Hocus Pocus. My Hocus Pocus clan. So there's 3 hens and a rooster. They all came together from this woman's little farm, and they're great. And then I call the rooster Binks, you know, from Hocus Pocus. And really good chickens, but they're total bullies. They're so mean to the other chickens. I got another flock from another lady that needed to rehome chickens, and I didn't really want a rooster. Sorry, Binks. I do love you though. He's looking right at me. I feel so guilty saying that. I'm happy that you're here. My neighbors maybe not so much, but I am. He's a really good rooster. He's so sweet. Like I'll give treats to them and he'll take the treats and he'll put them in his mouth and then he'll go take it and give it to the other hens. He takes such good care of them, huh, Binksy? Yeah. Back to the history book. I asked Storm, I said, Storm, what's the First Amendment? You know, it said what it was, freedom of speech. And it was just in that moment that I realized, like, we need to take history seriously because it's gonna, when they're older, it's gonna affect them. Like, I don't want Storm or Snow to be like my mom's age and like not knowing what certain things are, not just for their self-esteem and like not feeling smart, but also because it's important to like protect them and their rights. And I feel like a lot of us don't even know what our rights are. We might know like, oh yeah, like the Second Amendment and the First Amendment, but like a lot of people don't know a lot of the other ones. No, now all the other chickens are running to me. They're molting, so they look kind of silly right now. You guys are molting. Molting is like when, for anybody that doesn't know about chickens, is like when they start to lose like their feathers, and there's nothing wrong with them. They're just, it's something that happens, chickens, like in the fall time, and they lose their feathers and then they replace it with new feathers. So it's like a normal thing. But during that time they can stop laying during the fall for that reason, because their body is, you know, using all their energy instead of to produce eggs to grow new feathers for themselves. But also the daylight, like there's less daylight for them with the time change. Hi. And so now they're all over here. You can see them all. And this is from the other flock. So the Hocus Pocus flocks are the black and white, and then the other flock are 3 or 2 Rhode Island Reds, I think they are, and then the other 3 are Easter Eggers, and that's Rosie right there, and she's Snow's favorite. She's like the UGLY one out of all of them, and Snow's like obsessed. She's like my favorite, and I love that about Snow, is that she literally took like the outsider and made it her favorite. Like, that's my girl. But anyway, these books, this history book for instance, they have a volume 1 and volume 2. It took me forever to open them up, I'm gonna be honest, because I was like, they're so big, I don't want to read like a bunch of history. It's like, it's so long ago. This is like volume 1 starts from 1215. Like, are you kidding me? Like, what in the world was happening then? I don't know. But so I started reading the first chapter because, again, the kids start asking questions I don't know answers to. And a lot of it has to do from history, like, because it repeats itself, you know? So I think that's why it's important. It's like, we don't think it's important because it happened a long time ago. But if we're smart, we know that history repeats itself, just like with fashion. And, whoa. You guys okay? I gotta watch for predators out here, which I'm really lucky, but I'm always counting my chickens, making sure I still have all of them. Anyway, this book, they like make it funny. Like, whoever wrote this is hilarious, but they also put it into stories so that it makes it like so much easier to like actually understand. And then pictures are great. I'm like a very visual learner, so like when I look at all the pictures, it's just like through the whole book there's lots of like really good pictures, and they even have recipes in here, which I think is like so fun. Like, when you're learning, they can do things like where you're able to make it a hands-on activity for kids in history. Like, how cool is that? If you are like wanting to learn a little bit of history with your kids, even if they're not homeschooled, or even if you don't have any kids and you just like want to get smart, even if you don't have kids, it's just good to, like, if you have grandkids, having these books is good to just like read for yourselves, but also so like, you know, if they have questions. And I love that they have recipes in the book that you could do with the kids to like hands-on activity on like what you guys just learned, and like with a story, so it's interesting. Anyway, I'll stop talking about history books because you guys are probably like, Shannon, we don't freaking care. Like, show us your farm or show us your chickens or the eggs you got today. But yeah, just wanted to share a little bit like that. Oh, I have Amazon packages I need to open. So funny, the chickens like chasing each other. They're so entertaining to like watch. Chickens. Who ever thought I would have chickens? Like, my life is so crazy from like where it was to where I am now. And also there's like chicken poop all over my porch, kids boots everywhere, Amazon packages, cool sticks, like kind of fun stuff around here. Anyway, all right, I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. All right, we're back, and I'm gonna open those Amazon packages with you because I want to open them quickly before the kids get home. I just opened one of them and I was like, oh, I should probably open them with you guys and do a little unboxing. So my little light broke that I use to clip on my phone, and man, this thing is so awesome, and I tried using it without it and it just wasn't the same. So I went ahead and bought another one. And it's just one of those little clippy lights that go on your phone, except I think I've told you guys, like, they do not make them equally. There's a lot of different ones, different prices. None of this is sponsored, by the way. I paid for all this myself, but certain ones work better than others. And I have them linked, like my favorite ones where I've like literally bought all of them for you so you don't have to. But it's just so very simple. Little clips onto your phone. This is the light, different settings up here. You charge it by USB, and then it also has it to like where you can use it with another attachment. So stoked to have that. Let's see, what else did we get? I don't want the kids to come home and see like, oh look, like, is that for me? Sorry. In fact, Storm was the one who broke the lights. My kids are like always destroying stuff. Anybody else like kids also destroying everything? All right, so I got this self tanner kit. I haven't self tanned in a really long time, but this Beauty by Earth is supposed to be like a non-toxic one. So I figured I might try to, I don't know, do a little mommy makeover or something and make myself feel better by doing a little self tan and my hair and I don't know, just like a refresh or something. I don't know, what do you call that? Like a makeover, a refresh, get my life back together. I don't know about this makeup. I was trying to find non-toxic stuff. So I got this non-toxic eyeshadow palette. I think it's Ilia. I don't know how you pronounce it. Their makeup was like on the pricier side. And then I was kind of like bummed when I read the reviews after I bought it and it was already being shipped because the heck, it's like all dirty. This used? They sent me a freaking used eyeshadow palette. Gross. I really hope not. Looks like it's been in someone's makeup bag. Yeah, I think that's weird. There's no like mirror in it for the price you would think, but this is what it looks like. It doesn't look used. It just looks like dirty on the outside, which is kind of weird. I don't like the shimmery and I didn't realize they all kind of look shimmery. I don't know if I'm even probably not allowed to return this because it's makeup, but I did hear that like it wasn't very pigmented and I like pigmented stuff. I want my makeup to work, you know what I mean? So I don't know, maybe I should do a little review on that if I can't return it, which I'm assuming I can't. I'm gonna turn you guys around because I feel like the lighting here is just not great. Is this lighting better? A little brighter. Open this and show you guys. It's a self tanner I've used for years and like swear by and love so much. And I just didn't know, Loving Tan. I didn't know that they sold it on Amazon. I thought you had to buy it from their site and I couldn't remember the name for the life of me. And so I went on and bought this and then I remembered the name and I was like, dang it. So I think I might get that, but I want to try this out too. And then I can give a little review for you guys. Got more makeup that was supposed to be like non-toxic. So you guys are gonna have to let me know if that is not. That's like some more. Oh, Storm did get some slippers because I bought us all Uggs and he didn't want Uggs because he wanted something blue. Had to get some more Q-tips, more makeup. So this is What's Up Beaches. It's a bronzer. It looks like this and safety seal. At least we know this one's not used. I don't think the Ilia one was used. I think they just didn't do very good packaging and so there's no like protection for in shipping, I guess, for it. And so then it just probably got messy on the back is what I'm assuming, but it doesn't look good like on the brand's end because it does look like used. Okay, so this is the scan for 50% off your next purchase. Nice. Anyway, this is what the bronzer looks like and I really hope it's good. It's by Elizabeth Mott matte bronzer. We also got some more stuff from Ilia. This is their super serum skin tint. So I wanted to get like a foundation that, although this looks like freaking pink, although I don't know, maybe it will work for me, I'm not sure, but I wanted to get a foundation skin tint that was like natural because my mom the other day was like, that makeup you're using is like way too thick and cakey for your skin, like makes your skin look bad. And I'm like, okay, thanks mom. So at least she's honest with me. So anyway, I went ahead and got this. Again, I think it's really expensive from what I'm used to buying, which is like, you know, the cheap drugstore stuff. But we should do a little get ready with me another day, like a picture, and then I can try out all this new stuff and let you guys know what I think, like just sitting on it. And last but not least, a freaking electric mosquito swatter. I have this, but I lost the charger and I loved it. So this thing works so good for like all types of bugs, flies, gnats. If you have like little gnats in your house, like around your fruit or your bananas or your plants, or just like mosquitoes, flies, really anything. These things are awesome. You just like turn them on, plug them in and stand them up somewhere. You don't have to swap them. They'll come to the light and they're attracted to it. And then these kill it. We used it in the motorhome and I wanted to use it in here because I noticed some gnats just annoy me so much. And then also the kids had let like flies in and then we had that like wasp problem and there was freaking wasp in the house and I was like, I need to like get this. So this is what it looks like. So it doesn't look like bad, you know, like sitting up somewhere. Anyway, yeah, that's my little haul. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Otherwise, thanks for being here. Just a short little video to say hi, check in, and let you guys know what I was doing today. So hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are. I'm sending you my love and all my positive energy, and I hope to see you in the next video. Mwah.